All right, Shalom. First and foremost, Kwahala, Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Rakwakadash. Double honor to the apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the Yakim out there on the highways and byways all around the world, noticing this road abroad, to the spirit and power of our Lord Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai. So, the drums of war is being beat. You know, it says right here, Russia planning massive military offensive against Ukraine involving 175,000 troops, U.S. intelligence warns. So war is about to break out. And not only that, you got the situation over there in Taiwan, where, against the Chinese over there, against the U.S. and the Chinese, so World War III is definitely going to happen. And not only that, you got the Israelis. They planning on striking Iran, because Iran is developing nuclear missiles. You got the Prime Minister of Israel stating that they need to apply pressure on Iran's nuclear capability weapons. So all hell's about to break loose. And this is all just going to lead up to World War III. Because all the players are already on stage right now, and it's only a matter of time who makes what move first. It all depends on who makes the first move. And according to prophecy, them gutter rats, they're gonna make the first move. They're gonna be the ones that kick this thing off. Because also, what you have in Iran, these Russians and China and the Chinese and most of these other nations, they got a vested interest in Iran. They got a lot of money and a lot of interest invested in Iran. So ultimately, these other nations are going to get involved in that war because they want to protect their interests. But I'm going to get into this article real quick. It says, as tensions mount between Washington and Moscow over a potential Russian invasion of Ukraine, U.S. intelligence has found the can't really pronounce that, the Kremlin in planning a multi-force offense as soon as early next year, involving up to 175,000 troops, according to the U.S. officials and intelligence document obtained by the Washington Post. The Kremlin has been moving troops towards the border with Ukraine while demanding Washington guarantees that Ukraine will not join NATO as intelligence will refrain from certain military allies will refrain from certain military activities in and around about Ukraine territory. The crisis has provoked fear and a reward war of European soil and comes ahead of planned virtual meeting next week between President Biden and Russia President Vladimir Putin. The Russian plans calls for a military offense against Ukraine as soon as early 2022, with a scale of force twice what we saw this past spring during Russia snaps exercise near Ukraine borders, said an administration official speaking on the condition of anonymity to discuss sensitive information. The plan involves extensive movement of 100 battle tactics groups with a estimate of 175,000 personnel along with armor arteries and equipment. So pretty much this is all leading to war, you know. And we're in the time of World War III. We're in the time of prophecy because this is all prophecy. Because the Most High is putting hooks back into Russia's jaw, and it's turning them back to how they were back in the Cold War. You know, so this is all just going to lead to war. You know, and also you women too. You're gonna be drafted because they're gonna have to call in a draft because nobody's really signing up to join the military. So what's going to end up happening? History is going to end up repeating itself again, just like World War II. When they were drafting a lot of men into that war. So they're gonna have to bring that back again in these times, and they already passed legislations that you women also are gonna be also drafted too. Because you women, you're gonna go over there and fight. You like to claim that you want to be equal to men, and you could do the same things that men could do. Well, they're gonna put you in the front lines too to fight this war. So how you like them apples? Since you women want to be men so bad, that's gonna be tested. You know. So let me just jump into the scriptures. Dear God. So this is Joel chapter 3 verse 9. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up thy mighty men, and let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up and beat their plowshares into swords, and their puny hooks into spears. Let the weak say that I'm strong. Assemble ye yourself, and come all ye heathen, and gather yourself together round about thither, and cause the mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be awakened, and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there I will judge, for there will I sit to judge all the nations round about. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe, and get ye down, for the press is full. The fats overflow, for their wickedness is great. Because right now we're definitely living in that time where the harvest is ripe. Everything is ripe. We see these natural disasters taking place. Prophecy, and prophecy is just right there. Prophecy is here. So this is not far fetched. For you scoffers, you like to say, "Oh, it's not gonna happen. It's gonna be 10 years, 5 years from now, 100 years from now." You're just complete reprobate, and you really don't see the signs. You don't see because the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahshua blinded you from seeing it. So the prophecies are here. These wars will happen. World War III is just right on the horizon. World War III is right here, and there's no turning there's no turning back now. There's no turning back. We're definitely living in a time of evil and of war. And of pestilences. you know, like this new variant that's out, you know. So we're definitely living in these times, and it's only just gonna get worse. So pretty much the Yahweh Bashem Yahushai done already set the board up, and the board is set. Now it's only a matter of time on who's gonna be the first one to make that move, you know. And it's right here, because the scriptures just said. Let me read it again. You know, Joel 3 and 13. Put ye in the shekel. Put ye in the shekel, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get ye down, for the press is full. The fat overflow, for their wickedness is great. Multitudes and multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision. You see, the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision. Because what's happening now? How do we know this? How do we know that the day of the Lord is near? You know, through prophecy. And I'm going to get that real quick. So this is the book of Joel 2 and 31. So it reads, actually, let me start at 30. It reads, and I will show wonders in the heavens and in the earth, blood and fire and pillars of smoke. The sun shall be turned into darkness and the moon into blood before that great and terrible day of the Lord comes. You see? So aren't we seeing these signs right now? You know, aren't we seeing these signs? A solar eclipse just took place, I believe, like yesterday or so, or the day before. And you just had the blood moon, or whatever, the lunar eclipse that took place like a week and a half ago, you know? So these are the signs that we're seeing. This is how we know that the day of the Lord is near, by way of prophecy. You know, the uproars and risings of the people, you know, distress of nations. You know, men's hearts failing them of fear, you know, because people are scared of this new variant that's about to come upon the land. You know, people are in fear, you know. So these are the times that we're living in, and there's no turning them back, because right now, like I said previous, the traction pains is getting more tense and tense and tense, you know. And them traction pains don't go away neither until the baby is finally born, with dealing with a woman, you know. These traction pains are not going to go away until this society, this land gets destroyed, and our Lord Yahweh Shai comes to bring the kingdom upon the earth, you know. So it's gonna get more tense and tense and hard. So all praises and glories to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshua Ba'Shem Rakwak Wadash. Shalom.